Hello, my lovable misfits. How y'all doing today? We're gonna have a special treat today, and y'all are gonna hear me voice over this episode. Why? Because I hit a button on OBS, and now all the game sounds are like inextricably linked to my voice, and you can't hear me, but you can really hear the game. So I decided to do a voiceover. So we're gonna do the fade. We're going to clear off that map, and then we're going to have ourselves some fun doing something else while I voice over and make fun of myself getting hopelessly lost in camp, looking for the little gate that I need to actually start the adventure. Because this is shit that I do. Wandering around aimlessly, trying to find the stupid gate, because I'm not perfect, and nobody is. Now I'm in Ribbon Skull Gorge, where I'm trying to figure out which direction to go in. Open up that fucking portal. You fucking doofus. I hit the wrong damn button. I was looking for my heal bot. Bats. I like to go wah, but not in a disturbed down with the sickness kind of way. And then over here, I'm going to rather than find out something cool. And kill them through the wall. Rather profusely. Is it cheating? Next place? Maybe. Here I am, pummeling the shit out of things, and I'm able to pick up a pole axe. Come back over here, clear off some more of the gate, and then do... Don't we love to do transitions to cover up oopses? My oops in that particular instance was me continually hitting shit and going through those stupid portals. Because my butt is quick clicks McGee sometimes, and I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. And everybody's so nicely lined up for me over here. So, you know, I pummel some more things, shatter some more shields, and keep going. I have no clue where I'm going, but that's half the fun. And you got the glowy-headed idiots. Alright, I'm gonna come over here and go around this corner. Realize I can't go around the corner. And try it again, because I'm a stubborn little shit. I'm going around the corner over here. Contemplating whether or not we want to go in the gate. And realizing there's more of the map. So we're going to do the map. Yep, maybe. Nope. Hold on. Going back to the gate. Contemplating. Thinking better of it. Okay, yeah. There we go. We had a whole map to clean off, and I'm trying to get to the little star area at the end. Because that's what you do in these things. Yep, I know. Wah, bat to bat. And yes, I got a little loopy. They made me a little loopy. Ain't it great when shit stuns you? Such a great mechanic. Alright, let's see. Alright, contemplating where I gotta go, looking at the map. Oh, gotta shatter more shields. And there's a shrine of speed. Bing! Hit the shrine, run around, whack shit faster. Come across to these guys that, you know, well, when they say shambling, they shamble. And they shamble rather professionally. Alright. Ooh, he tried to hit me. I got to him first. See? I stunned him. Stun mechanic works great when it's on other people. Not so great when it's on you. See, I'm trying the same little exploit here. Realize, okay, it kind of helps a little here and there, and you know, some of the walls a little too thick. So sooner or later, I stop doing that when I realize that I'm not hitting anything else. Of course, then again, you know, being stubborn has its downfalls. I'm just standing there staring at him for some reason. Oh, try it again. Oh, now I'm going around the wall. Come on, kiddo, go around the wall. Alright, there we go. Going around the wall. Oh, I'm opening this part. Let me in here. Finding our first grave digger that just dig holes. He's just digging a hole and then he moves around. I don't know. I don't necessarily call that grave digging, but alright, going around. Hi, how you guys doing? I'm meeting you on your side of the wall and I'm pummeling the crap out of you right now. And you too. There's somebody behind me with a bow. Hi! Snuck up on you, which is a rare event for a tank. Apparently, either he failed his perception check, or I was really good with the stealth there. Probably the former, more than the latter. And realizing that that big ass bloke whatever hits really hard. And I'm trying not to die this episode. I'm trying not to do, you know, a death per episode, because that gets monotonous after a while, or you guys are going to start taking bets on when is Maddie's character going to die in this episode. Not going to tell you if I die or not, because that would be spoiling. If you want to guess, you can put it down in the comments below. Oh, look, I found a waypoint. And this is where I get to tell you guys there's buttons down there. So like, subscribe, comment down there to help me get into the algorithm with my teeny tiny channel, and share this out to friends that who you think will, like it. And yeah, that came out really good. Sometimes my mouth does not want to say the words that are in my head. Not proficiently, anyway. And I'm getting shot at. Okay, I'm gonna come around here. Nope, over here. This way? We're going this way. Okay. I'm gonna bump into two of these guys. Alright, come around the corner, one more dude. Shatter was instant. This old guy over here. Yep. And another grave digger that's trying to get away from me. And those little things that like to explode for no freaking reason. And there's a bloated guy. And dude, if you're that bloated, it's called Gas X. It actually works. You might want to try some. At least you're not breathing on it, because your breath might stink. Nobody needs that. Okay, here we go. Right here. There you go, see? Digging a hole. He digs a hole. He doesn't dig a grave, he digs a hole. Maybe he should be called a hole digger. I don't know. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. Going back over here. Oh, yeah, that's when I realized I gotta go back to the other side of the map. And so we're running through places that I've already been and by things I've already killed. Because that's just the way this works. And now I'm opening the gate and going into the teeny tiny place. Hopefully the teeny tiny place. Or the place in the middle of the map. Ah, yes. In case you guys are wondering where those ice bolts are coming from, my pet has spells and the pet can cast the spells. Which I think is kind of cool, but realistic? Nah, but then again, this is, an RPG, so when has them been realistic? And I'm fighting the big bloated dude, I hit really hard. His maul's nice and big, though. Maybe size does matter. Mine's teeny tiny, and sometimes it takes me a while to kill something. His is really big, one wallop, and I'm wondering if I need a health pot. Okay. Alright, whoa, I am surrounded, so I'm pulling out my gun bot. That guy needs. Alright, we got rid of that. Come down here, pick up some goodies. Okay. The little gun bot is still around. Not for much longer. I keep forgetting to resummon my imp. I'm a bad summon. I know. My portal keeps going back to the ether and I keep forgetting to, resummon his butt. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Oh, there we go. Another grave digger. Oh. Alright. 99 problems and a grave ain't one. Okay. Alright. I'm running around trying to figure out. Whoops! There's another guy that wallops me really hard. Look, I'm telling you guys for the umpteenth time. If you're bloated, try Gas X. Alright, let me see. Oh, and the gargoyles that like to just go up in the air and try and stomp on my head and dash. Because, dashing and stomping mechanic can be really fun. And that one will be on you, of course, but they can be really fun. Here, these guys. Oh. Now I'm stunned again. I get stunned a lot in this episode. Not yet, see? Wallop, wallop. Damn, dude, I really need that mouse. Yeah, you don't drop it. See? Half of my health gone. One dude. That's a heck of a... Okay, now will be time to... Okay, hit the health pot. Thank God. Now is when I realize I think that I don't have my little buddy. Nope. I do not realize that I do not have my health pot following me. Sooner or later I do. You'll realize when I do, because I stop and summon him. There's a lot more health pots when your little health bot ain't around. I'm looking around, trying to see if I can find more dead things to re-dead. Alright. Alright, where are you going now? Alright, I leveled up. So we're going to put some points in vitality, some points in strength, and 1 point in dexterity, I think. Yeah. Alright, cool. Now we close the window. Now come over here, and we're going to put 1 more point in my little spider mines. So I think my spider mines, yeah, my spider mines are very much lacking in the boom boom. So we gotta put one more point in there. Okay. And you would think, now that I'm standing still, now would be a good time for me to check my inventory, but nope, I don't check my inventory. I just keep running around killing things, picking crap up. Because I'm a greedy little shit, I sometimes forgets that my inventory gets full. Yeah, I wonder where he went. He just kind of I think I killed him. It's not the first time that happens, and I wonder where the hell the gargoyle went. And so right around here, I bump into another one and wonder if the motherfucker is stalking me or not. But hey, you know. Alright, here we go. Killed those things in the corner. Going around the corner. Here we go. See? There he is. Once again, he flies up in the air. Okay, that one stomped. Okay, that one stomped. And that one gets blown into ice cubes. If anybody needs any ice, I'm making plenty of it. Alright, we're coming around this way. Now's the time to tell you that if you like what I do on this channel, there are links in the description, mainly to my website, where you can hit the support tab and find all the ways that you can support me. From merch to becoming a patron and all kinds of good stuff. So click on that link for me, please, because I'm trying to help out my hubby so he doesn't have to work as hard. And then that was commercial number 2. As I run around aimlessly trying to uncover all the map. And, you know, minding your own business, wandering through graveyards as one does. Redeading dead things. Getting walloped by huge ass malls. You know, it's just another day in life. Alright, here we go. Whoop, some more of them damn bats. Alright. Oh, see, another gargoyle. Oh, yep, that one ran me over. And he stomped on me. And he just kind of mini jumped him. Aw, he went to pieces. Poor guy. And this guy's limping. Alright, here we go. Yep, there he is. I helped his limp. He's not limping anymore. More glowing-headed idiots. These are chucking spells in my general direction. How rude. Yeah, I'm just minding my own business. I'm getting surrounded over here. Hi. And the health pot would be really good. The health pot would be, oh yeah, get on that bicycle, chickie. Get on the bicycle. Oh my god, don't stand still. Holy shit, you almost died. Okay, got your health pot. Okay. We don't need to die this episode. Alright. Cool. Probably. I'm gonna do you a little shit. If I don't, I'm gonna be so disappointed in myself. I'm gonna wallop in 2 different directions. Again, can I have them all? Your mall looks really big. I like that. I think it's actually freaking comical for somebody on my side to be walking around with a gigantic freaking mall. Yeah, just for comedy purposes. Yep, I figured out. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit, you know. Okay. Some little things that have to float behind me and explode in a cloud of poison. There's a little hill bot following me around. Boop, there's another gargoyle. Bing. He runs me over. Because, you know, dodging is non-existent. Okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he tried to fall on my head. He missed me that time. I saw it coming. Gotta love it when you pass a perception check. Bing, 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 bing. Shattered, shattered. Alright. Glowy-headed dudes. Yep. He likes chucking things at me. Mainly axes, because he's an axe man, but you know. Huh? Gotta love those axes. Now coming around the corner, and now we're coming into McFarlane territory. Because, you know, in the middle of a graveyard, you gotta have a lot of those workalings, because, you know, just because. I'm making my way through them. In my own little meandering way. I notice things in the corner glowing, so I'm coming over here to unglow them. Either swing things at me or throw things at my head. Yep. Some more Vorkalins. Or Vorkalins, or however you want to say that. Never looked up the proper pronunciation. I just smack them. Pink, pink, pink. Alright. Hi there. How are you? Oh, you jumped back. I must have surprised you. Okay. Now coming over here. See, there's got skeletons climbing out of a hole in the earth. Because, you know, that's not weird one bit. Alright, there we go. time I'm coming up against the second hole in the ground, and guess what's in this hole? Dun, 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 more skeletons, because why not? Okay. Down here, hitting my little secondary thing that pounds the ground. Do, 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 do. Oh, there's another guy with a spear, and he jumps back. So apparently I took him aback. Get it? Ha ha ha. Okay, I'll see myself out. Alright, going up this way. There's some more axe people. Somebody is shooting stuff at me with a glowing head. I'll re-dead him. I re-dead a lot of things in the graveyard. I was at one point in the original audio I was wondering why I was running into 20 million Vorklings, and I realized, you know, when you're in their village, that's usually what happens. Just try not to get overwhelmed. And don't die. Just try not to die. Alright, down on the ground. Here we go. Making ice cubes again. If anybody needs any, let me know. Alright, here we go. Get this little guy. Yep, get the little guy. At one point, I mistake my imp for a little guy, and I try and hit my imp. Not my finest hour. I'll admit, that's not my finest hour. Alright, here we go. And here we go. Onomatopoeia. Bink, bang, bong, boom, bang, bop, pow! As I run around with my pitter patter. Okay, here we go. Nope, here's some more of these guys. And they stun me again. I'm moving a lot slower. Yep, good thing the stun doesn't last long, because that would be really annoying. Alright, here we go. More slow chamberlain dudes. With shoddily made shields. Okay, that guy feels a little bit better. Yep, now we shatter the shield. Now we kill the champ. That's the way you do it. That's the order of things. Don't worry, I find the urn eventually. Okay, ouch. That hurt. He hits you and you see that health going down? Dang, dude. What is that mall enchanted with? Can I at least have the enchantment? Just want the enchantments. Nope, here we go. And they all line up so nice and neat. That way when I do my little thing there, you know, I knock a whole bunch of them out at once. Come here, Mr. Gravedigger. There's a lot of gravedigger. I'm walking from over here. Yep, I noticed the portal. And these guys are nicely lined up again. There. Back. Pow! Wow! There we go. There's a whole bunch of them. Almost missed him. Sort of. It took a while. Alright, I'm making sure there's nothing in the corner. And I'm coming over here. This is where I realize there's the tower. That's locked. I click on it. Nothing happens because I don't have the key. And I notice that I don't have the key after I click on it because my dumbass read the stuff and still tried to open the fucking tower. Because I can be a doofus sometimes. And sometimes it's a little more timely than others, but you know, that's neither here nor there. And I'm going to continue coming over here. And that guy just likes to cuddle around and he just digs a hole. He doesn't even dig a whole grave. Dude, I don't think you're qualified for this kind of work. If you're going to dig a hole, why don't you call yourself a gardener and just stick a plant in it? I mean, really. Gravedigger digs a really big hole and a really deep hole. You dig one hole and then move. Like, that's not a gravedigger. I don't know what you're doing, but you know, that's not a gravedigger. So now I'm coming back over here. Oh, almost missed this guy. And I'm coming over here. And the guy's nicely lined up. I did a really good in preschool when the teacher told me to line up. That's a nice, neat little straight line. I like nice, neat little straight lines. Makes it easier to kill things. Ooh, yep, that's another really big maul. Yeah, he's a purple guy with a really big maul. So, this is why I kind of freak out a little and start hitting my mines. And I think I call out my gun bot. I'm thinking, yep, there he goes. There's my backup. There's my backup, buddy. Alright. So there's the goblin drinking. I don't know why he drinks goblins, but, you know, they name them the way they name them. I'm going to regret calling up my gun bot here, because what comes up next? I'm not going to tell you, because that's spoilers! You don't do the spoilers. You try not to do the spoilers anyway. Alright, here we go. Alright. Okay, come over here. Alright, get the loots. We gotta get the loots. Loot's very important. Can't be a greedy little shit if you don't get all the loots. Alright, oh, and we got some more of these annoying little bats. Auditioning for the Disturbed band. Apparently they didn't make it because they're stuck in this video game. Turn around the wall. Oh, more sandworms. Oh, okay, these guys aren't in a line, but you know, at least they're grouped together. They're using the buddy system. It's always important to use the buddy system when you go places, just in case you get lost. More guys with glowy heads, more guys throwing axes at me. And I am where I'm supposed to be. Oop, oop. There's werewolf number 1. There's werewolf number 1 slowly coming in my direction. And there's my health going, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Okay, honey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's 1. I'm going, okay, I have 1. I have 1. 1 is good. And then I accidentally open that. Because I'm a doofus. Right in the middle of a fight. And I'm walking around in circles trying to avoid him because I'm trying to get my health up. And I realize that my health bot will fly by again. And this is when I kind of noticed that my gun bot is on cooldown. He's swiping at me and I'm like, alright, I almost got you dead. This is good. Alright. This is absolutely... Wait a minute. There's another one. So now we have number 2 and number 3. I think that's number 2. Yeah. This is when I realize there's 3 of them. And I start shitting my britches because there's 3 of them. I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm trying not to die. So now I get on my little bicycle, take my health pot, go away, come back, go away, and pound the ground, throw out some mines, realize I have killed everything right about now. Because I had to stop panicking. And I realized my inventory's full. Because once again, I'm a doofus. Such is the life of a greedy little shit. I'm comparing this and realized I can't wear those ever. So I'm just going to give them to the pet. Among other things. Because my pet loves going to town for me. I'm contemplating here. For an awfully long time. Wow. Okay. Contemplate any longer, chickie. And that's going to be the whole show. Machinist gloves. And there's a couple of things I pick up and switch over. And then the rest of the stuff I think I just kind of give to the dog and... my pet. Which is... I keep calling it a dog. Maybe I should have just done a dog. Instead of the cockatrice, because I keep calling it a dog. So, Ruby is my puppy. I have a puppy named Ruby. And I named the cockatrice Ruby. And I keep calling the cockatrice a dog. It's just a thing. Here I go, putting everything in the cockatrice, in Ruby's little pack. And I'm reading things, and every once in a while when it's better I go kerplunk. Apparently that's not better, and I realized it was a gun, and I don't use those anyway. So I picked an inordinately long time to stare at something that I'm not using this run through. I'm looking at the boots. I'm thinking maybe. Okay. Nope. Alright. And we do this one. That's a gun. No. Doing a gun. No. Alright. Now we're going to send the doggy there.
Your pet has departed.
And this is where I decide that I am going to end the episode. So, my lovable misfits, I love you all. And as I always love to say, if you can't be good at it, and make sure there aren't any cameras around. Bye! I'd like to take this time to thank you, the viewer, and my supporters whose names are on the screen for watching this video. If you liked it, there's a like button down there, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified every time there's an upload. There's also a video down below here in the bottom left hand corner as a suggestion, as well as a couple of places that you can click to subscribe. As I always say, behave, my lovable misfits, and if you can't behave, at least be good at it.